Paris has concluded. What an event it was for Holger Rune. We're moving on to the next one, and this is a great one. It is the Next Gen Finals. And here we go. These are the 8 players who have qualified for this year's Next Gen Finals in Milan. We've got Lorenzo Musetti, we've got Holger Rune, we've got Lehecka, we've got Jack Draper, we've got Nakashima, we've got Tseng, we've got Passaro, and the last one is Dominic Stricker. However, of course, there has been some big news after Holger Rune defeated Djokovic in the final in Paris to claim his first Masters title. He has withdrawn, and that is because he will be flying to the ATP Finals to be playing in that as an alternate. So he may not get into actually the draw, but he is the first alternate for that event. So great news for him. And that means we have a new face, and that is Matteo Arnaldi heading to Milan after Rune withdraws. Another Italian. There's a lot of young Italians. Another one from the Challenger Tour, and I'm really excited to see how Matteo gets on. He's not as good as maybe some of the ones in there like a Passaro, but I think he can still do a lot of damage. So I'm fascinated to see how he gets on with some of the more established players like a Lorenzo Musetti and, of course, a Brandon Nakashima as well. Let's see what Jose Morgado has to say. And this is just announcing that Holger Rune withdraws with Arnaldi replacing him. And then he goes on to discuss the group. So we have the green group and the red group. In the green group, we've got Nakashima, Lehecka, Passaro, and Arnaldi. And the red group consists of Musetti, Draper, Tseng, and Stricker. And if I'm totally honest, I'm looking at the two groups, and I think the red group is a lot stronger. I really would be fearful to have Musetti and Draper in the same group. I think you could argue maybe they are the 2 strongest players. Not so sure I'm saying. I've not seen enough of him, but Stricker has a really wicked forehand, and I think he could also do some damage to some of the other players. This event will be kicking off tomorrow, so please stay tuned on the channel because hopefully we can cover some of the matches. And of course, they will be following a different format. As we know, the Next Gen Finals is played first to 4 sets, and there's also some new rules being introduced for 2022. So we've got Megan here tweeting out. Go give her a follow if you haven't already. Just explaining, saying the shot clock is now down to 15 seconds after an ace or a double fault or an unreturned serve. You have 1 sit down per set. Off-court coaching in match and during breaks, and analytics in match delivered to coaches. So that's pretty fascinating. So they're really using technology to potentially help with coaching decisions, and I'm interested to see if it's going to transmit onto the court to seeing the players make better decisions and help them out of tricky situations. So I quite like these additions. Of course, the Next Gen Finals, they're always using technology and a new way of sort of formulating tennis, and some people don't like it. The traditionalists certainly don't, but I'm fascinated to see how it works. But anyway, let me go back to the groups and give my predictions on how I think this is going to play out. So, green group first. I believe Nakashima will be too strong for this group, and I think he is going to be the one who advances in number 1 spot. And sadly for the Italians, I think I'm going to go for Lehecka to make up the 2nd spot, with unfortunately Passaro and Arnaldi both going out. In the red group, I've kind of given it away already, if I'm honest. I think Musetti and Draper are the 2 strongest players overall, and I would expect Musetti to be able to win all of his matches. And of course, Draper has had such a good year, it's really hard to look past him as well. So I'm probably going to go for Musetti to finish top and Draper 2nd. So they are my predictions to getting out the group. After that, I would probably have to go for the 2 strongest players, and that would be Musetti and Draper advancing from both of their respective semi-finals, with them 2 facing it off in the final. And I mean, if we get that matchup, it's going to be really exciting. We'll definitely cover it on the channel, and I probably am edging more towards Lorenzo Musetti. I think he's going to be in Milan. He played here last year as well, so he's got that extra little bit of experience. and I think it's going to be close, but I am going to be backing Lorenzo Musetti to win the whole thing. But there we go, that's my prediction on the Next Gen Finals. Let me know yours in the comments section below, and of course, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you very soon.